I am not a forensic documents analyst. That's the word. I really didn't see anything in the documents of any interest whatsoever. So what I did see were newspaper clippings, and I saw a lot of redacted, and just names of people because, where they requested documents or subpoenaed documents and they were blanked out. So this first drop of Epstein documents, no bombshell, no nothing. I don't know if you deeply read it. It wasn't flight logs. It wasn't flight manifests. It wasn't person ABC flew here this day on that plane. Now, going back a ways, Dark, I don't know if I was on his show with him or not, but Dark went over flight logs. Uh, Anyhow, Kurt 24, what's up? What's up? So, if you expected an Epstein flight log bombshell document drop or document drop bombshell about, whatever, yeah, I didn't see it. Don't get me wrong, if you spent a week reading through all of the documents, you might see he got a parking ticket here, and that was the same time something else happened. Uh, you can go online and look for it yourself. If you just go FBI and Epstein documents, you can see what I saw. I downloaded them all, looked through them. It, I was going to make a video. I've held off a while on it. I just want to make a video and let people know that whatever dropped today was not the bombshell, was not a smoking gun. Apparently, the Southern District of New York has documents and they're not releasing them. So free Matt Hoover, amen, brother. So that's the Epstein scoop. Epstein scoop is no scoop. The only thing interesting is apparently Southern District of New York has documents and is refusing to release them. So who are they protecting? What are they hiding? That's the only thing that's really interesting going on today. So, and let me say allegedly, I had a source tell me that the Southern District of New York allegedly is refusing to hand over Epstein documents. But as far as FBI Pam Bondi documents getting released, that was going to be a big bombshell today. Nah, it's not there. So let's see. They should be charged with treason, obstruction of justice, at least. New York, I'm assuming you're talking about. I've said some things in private about that. Yeah, yeah. Who are you protecting? If you're refusing to hand over documents that could incriminate people that are walking around that we know, who are you protecting and why? Would be my question. Uh, Now, don't get me wrong. There's reasons to give information, not give information, to delay information, to head fake information. Maybe they're looking for who's booking flights to France to, you know, not get to evade extradition, jail, and justice. I don't know. I can't say. Like I said, no smoking gun. Hey, Chris Bullis, no smoking gun today. It like I said, I gave a quick skim. I don't have a photographic brain, but I did not see anything that interesting in the documents. There were newspaper clippings. There was whatever Bell request for phone information. There's names of individuals that had nothing to do with it, like who requested the record from somebody at Bell Wireless was redacted. So don't read too much into the redactions. It wasn't like, somebody was with underage person number one. That there was nothing like that there or redacted that would have been there. So the story is no story, except that apparently, allegedly, where's Savar? I got to cue Savar. Allegedly, New York State has Epstein documents, Southern District of New York, and they're not turning them over. They're refusing to turn them over, which I have things to say that I'm not going to share, but who are you protecting and why are you protecting them is the question. And I would be worried about, I think there's a technical legal term, is it called exfoliation, which is the damaging destruction of evidence. I would be worried about the damage and destruction of evidence. Frag out! So I'm not going to share details yet, but Fragout and I are working on another project. So that's it's not a contest. It's none of that. So Fragout and I are working on a project. Boom. Mic drop. So yeah, Epstein is kind of a whimper, not a boom, not a bombshell, not a. So don't get me wrong. I'm not calling anyone a liar. I'm not calling anyone out. I'm not saying, hey, you said day one you're going to release this. I get it. That's a little enthusiastic. That's a little whatever. Fine. If it comes out in the next 10, 20, 30 days, I'll be all sorts of happy. I'll be going rah rah. I want people to be protected that need protection. And I want them to release the information, in a very judicious way. I don't want people, have their lives screwed with. Look, if you put fuel in Epstein's plane, I don't think they should have your name. If you rented Epstein a room, not knowing if you knew what was going on and somehow were part of it, all right, that's a different story. But Fragout is saying they lied plain and simple. I'm not sure what he's referring to as far as they lied. If he's saying Pam Bondi and Kesh Patel said they were going to be dropping the docs day one immediately, yeah, technically you could say that's a lie. I think it's a little bit of hyperbole, and as long as they keep giving information out, like I believe sunlight is the best disinfectant. Never have I ever heard of, not like I'm an authority on this. It's not like I know everything about the Supreme Court and decisions, whether they're 7-2 or 6-3. Stifler, what's up? Yeah, so no news on Epstein. Wait. So Fragout says we can beat around the bush, but that's what it is. It's bush beating. Yeah, yeah. There's no news today on Epstein. Basically, they did release some documents. The documents were a nothing burger. The bigger deal, as far as I know, allegedly, New York, the Southern District of New York, is withholding documents and not giving them to the federal government. So my question, I think that's the bigger story, is who are you protecting and why? And if I was in control of the documents, I would be like, take them now. I don't want anything to do with them, and I don't want my name caught up as, somehow protecting them or protecting any of the bad people. Yeah, if it's just a bureaucratic thing about transferring documents, that's one thing. If it's, hey, Red Dawn, what's up? One Car Fast, what's up? Can they be charged with contempt? So here's a couple of things I don't care about. And I would care if people were charged with contempt and thrown the F in jail, yes. Then charge them with contempt. If it's just going to be contempt, Yeah, I don't care about that. No, throw their asses in jail like J6 people. Yeah, if that's the case, if they're not complying with a lawful order of a court, yes, contempt with marshals picking their butt up and throwing it in a federal jail. Yes, that's the cut. I don't want, any of this special treatment to politicians or people in the justice system. That's BS. So again, I'm going to close. Epstein document dump today, as far as I can tell, is a nothing burger. If you spent a week reading it, you might be able to figure something out, but there's no smoking gun there. There is nothing interesting. The only thing interesting is allegedly the Southern District of New York is withholding Epstein documents and not releasing them to the Fed. So we'll see what's going on there. That's it. That's all I got. So watch other news. I don't know if anybody has anything better to say. I did look around to see if anybody was talking about it. I downloaded the documents. Like I said, I scrolled through real quick, didn't see it. Yeah, Red Dawn says it's going to be all nothing burgers until a point blank collapse. I'm guessing you're right. I'm highly disappointed. I was. Don't get me wrong. If the first how many days, first 4 weeks, 6 weeks of the Trump administration is what they did in 4 years, I would have been excited. I At the pace the Trump administration has been going, I was hopefully expecting some real meat on the bone today, but highly disappointed with this. And I don't know. Again, there could be reasons that they announced and did what they did is because they want to see who's booking flights to France because they don't have extradition for pedophiles. Because never mind, I'm not going to dirty up France, all that. Sup, perps? Coop, what's up, man? So that's the scoop. All right, I'm not sure what Fragout is saying. I don't understand the influencer binders. All right, so I saw somebody posted apparently at the White House that influencers got records. Now, that could be the binders that he's talking about, that they had binders of information. Last time I heard binders, it was somebody soiling up Mitt Romney's name when he said he had binders full of women, and the media went nutso on him over that, over kind of an abbreviated speak that he meant to say he had binders full of qualified women's names for high-end jobs. Anyhow, I don't know if these influencers, I don't know what they got. I don't know that they got anything different than what was put on their website. So, Red Dawn is throwing down. Can't trust Pam Blowy. Pam Bondi was all for red flag laws, and Pam Bondi is not a Second Amendment purist. Maybe she's changed. Maybe she's changed her mind or changed her ways. I know this administration has huge Second Amendment goals, and I I don't know what I could talk about, but yeah, there's a big push in this administration for Second Amendment rights. So let me just leave it at that. Okay, so yeah, Pam Bondi was all for red flag laws in Florida. So, is she a Clarence Thomas? No. Is she a Sebastian Gorka? No. Uh, will she bend to what the current administration wants? Maybe. Uh, so Red Dawn is saying, I think she serves the highest, I'm assuming bidder is what you're saying. And that could possibly be true, is that she follows what, her supervisors say to do. And you're saying Benny Johnson Binders got nothing according to Benny Johnson. All right. And Benny would probably have better sources than I. So, Tex Bullington, how are you, sir? Yes, bitter. Yeah. So, uh, for Epstein Nothing Burger, as far as I can tell, I could be 100% wrong, but I looked at the documents. I didn't see anything that interesting. And the only interesting news, allegedly, the Southern District of New York is not releasing to the Fed Epstein documents. So, if that is true, my question is, who are they protecting and why? And I have a theory on political ladder climbing that you might be able to get elected dog catcher in your local town honestly, possibly. But nobody wants anyone to work up, I don't want to say corporate ladder, political ladder, unless they're dirty, because then you have influence over them. It's like, it'd be a shame if somebody found out about this. And, that's personal theory. Whether it's true or not, nobody knows. But that's what I've been thinking. Let's see. Fraggot saying moving shop sucks. I'm never doing it alone again. Dude, I've offered to come out. Glenn Beck reported Southern New York holding. Oh, okay. All right. So thank you, Matt. I appreciate the info. So yeah, I was listening to like the first 2.5 hours of Glenn Beck this morning while I was doing things. So yeah, like I said, Epstein Docs, Nothing Burger, as far as I can tell. Again, I'm not gonna stake any money or my life on it. Uh, you could look at them. You could go to the FBI site. Johnny Three Bar, what's up? But the only story I think today is, as Glenn Beck is reporting, Southern District of New York is holding docs and not giving them to the Fed. And my question would be, who are they protecting and why? And yeah, I'm not going to talk trash about the former governor, Cuomo, or Hochul. Did I just give you some sort of connect the dot thing to connect the dots in your brains? I'm not saying. But that's the scoop, folks, and you guys. Let's see, 521, have a good evening. It's good seeing you all. Thank you, guys.